The foundation of everything at FCC is our belief that God's work does the work to change lives and accomplish His purposes. That's why we come together each week to study it. Hey guys, I'm Wes. Welcome to this week's FCC Pulse. Next Steps meets next Sunday, July 6th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Catalyst Coffee Company. Join us for a time to get to know church leadership, get answers to your questions, and learn more about FCC and our mission of helping people find and follow Jesus. Find out more at fccgreen.org/nextsteps. In a world where sexual identity is central, how do we remain rooted in biblical truth without losing compassion? Join us next Monday, July 7th at 6:30 at our Greenville campus for a powerful evening with Brady Cohn, a speaker and disciple maker passionate about helping those wrestling with same-sex attraction and equipping the church to respond with truth and grace. Brady will share his personal story of leaving behind a homosexual lifestyle after encountering Jesus and how the gospel brought real freedom and hope.
I don't care what it costs me, I trust that you love me and that love is enough. And over the course of that summer, I not only surrendered my life to Jesus, but I surrendered my sexuality to Jesus. As I combed through scripture, I couldn't see anything other than God's vision for sexuality and His standard being one man and one woman for one lifetime.
Whether you or someone you love is walking through this struggle, Brady's message will offer clarity, compassion, and Christ-centered direction. Did you know we drop a weekly Bible study podcast every Thursday morning? It's a 30-minute conversation designed to help you dive into the upcoming Sunday sermon.
We're all exposed, laid bare. We don't measure up. Jesus, on the other hand, directly accesses the throne of God because He's divine sinlessness.
Right, and if we, in our naked and exposed state, had tried to pass through the heavens, we would be destroyed.
That's right.
We would be destroyed.
Whether you're teaching or hosting a life group or you just want to grow in your own study, this podcast is for you. Check it out under the Watch tab on the app. This week's H7 story comes from our recent mission trip to Colombia, and it's one you don't want to miss. Students and leaders alike were stretched, humbled, and deeply impacted as they served with joy, shared the gospel boldly, and experienced God's power across language barriers and cultural lines. Their stories will stir your heart and remind you that God's kingdom work is alive and thriving, both here and around the world. Read the whole story on the app. We want to stay connected with you. Use the Connect card to share your prayer requests, send us your comments, ask your questions, and explore what your next step could be. Just drop it in the bucket as it passes. And that concludes this week's FCC Pulse. To stay in the loop of everything happening at FCC, your go-to source for all the latest news is the Pulse section on our app.